Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to begin by giving all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. We say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, our teachers that surely do rule well. Peace, love, salutations to the brethren on the four corners of this world. I continue to spread this word, this good gospel in all sincerity and in truth. Alright, two brothers here from the Great Millstone Trinidad camp. Myself, Brother Calab, along with the brother Kona. And we come to the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to do another little lesson. Lord willing, be edifying. Alright, this year 2020, the year of prophecy. Alright, and as we go deeper and deeper into this year, you know, things just seem to be escalating. Alright, there's no hope of a brighter tomorrow for you Jakes, you two-tails out there, and you heathens. Alright, there's prophecy, some dark times, which the scripture prophesied of. Alright, the scripture said what we're going into some dark, gloomy times, which is what? The day of the Lord. Alright, the day of the Lord's return. That's what we're heading into. Alright, the true ruler of the earth is about to crack them skies. And the scripture said what? He's coming with the hosts of heaven. Isn't this title what? Lord Sabaoth, the Lord of the armies, the Lord of the hosts, coming back to take his rightful position on that throne. Without further ado, there's a precept here. Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 1. It says, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. Behold, a king. That king is Yahweh Shai. Alright? Then Pontius Pilate asked him, art thou the king of the Jews? And he said, yeah, thou saidest. That is the king. That is the king of the whole earth. And he's coming back to reign. And what the scripture says, all those his enemies that would not that he should reign over them, bring them hither that he may slay them. Alright, so there's no stopping to the reign of Yahweh Shai when he returns in these last times. This way is seen as the end of our world, the end of Esau's world. Going back to the Greek eon. Alright, meaning the end of an age. End of a time, because all these heathen nations, they had their time frame to rule. Alright, starting from who? The Assyrians, the Babylonians, then went on to the Medes and the Persians, then to the Greeks, then to the Romans. And this today is what Rome revived. We reached to the toes of this bitch. Alright, the toes of this bitch, and they seen the toes breaking off. Alright, you had the Brexit, you know, showing that prophecy is being fulfilled. You were part iron and part clay, partly broken. The Egyptian is going to be against the Egyptian as prophesied. America is not going to have any backing. The beasts are going to hate the whore. Another precept here through the Spirit, Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 7. It says Babylon, which is America. Babylon meaning what? Babel, confusion, and land. Go back to land. Land of confusion. Women trying to be women, women trying to be men. Women having authority over men. That kind of confused bullshit. Things turned upside down. It says Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, her philosophies. Therefore the nations are mad. Alright, and the nations, you see that anger stirring up within them. Because what talk going about that, it was a man-made thing. This coronavirus is being known to be a hoax. And it's really and truly the 5G, alright, satellites and towers that these Edomites, these devils have out there, that basically radiating our people to death. Alright? So this must take place. So that the nations can see that Babylon the Great, America, is wicked. Alright? And especially the leaders, the elites, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, you know, the ones that pushing this vibration upon the earth. These are the ones, you know, that they're going to be known, as the scripture said, what they shall call them, the borders of wickedness. Alright, they shall call them the borders of wickedness, and they're being known right now in the east as what? The great Satan.
That's the reason why Salat, if I may say, right, Baba Kosha. That's the reason why, you know, with them pushing the agenda right now, they're super proud right now. But they fail to realize, if you can read Baba Kosha Romans 9, and we say for this same cause I have raised up Pharaoh, right? And they fail to realize that, hey, it's the Most High who pushing the agenda for all to do all they're doing, and it's not of all their own self. You know, they fail to realize that because they're super proud. And after you read Baba Kosha, you can read Malachi 3 and 16. Baba Kosha.
Romans chapter 9 verse 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this purpose have I raised thee up, that I might shew my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
So you see, so what the Lord going to do again? The Lord going and bring back that order to the earth, to let all these heathen nations know, alright, that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is the power that creates everything, alright, and to know that the children of Israel is the Lord people.
That's right. Alright,
that's the reason why the Lord raised up these Edomites to bring forth these devices, alright, but the Lord going and stop them. As the scripture saying Job 5:19 and Psalms 21, and I think it's verse 11, the Lord will stop them in the incredulity, which they choose to pass this enterprise. They choose to feel that they're going to pass this RFID chip upon the whole world and rule forever. But the scripture said for the same cause he have raised up Pharaoh to show forth his strength in this earth. Alright? Go on.
The book of John chapter 12, and I'll start at verse 28. It says, Father, glorify thy name. This is Yahweh Shai, the son of the Most High, speaking to his father, Yahweh. He said, Father, glorify thy name. Then came there a voice from heaven saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again. The people therefore that stood by and heard it said that it thundered. Others said, an angel spake to him. Alright? So the Most High saying he will glorify it again. The first time he glorified it was what? Pharaoh. You know? And you are just reading in Romans 9. He said, for this purpose I have raised thee up, you know, that I will show my strength through thee. You understand? And basically bring glory to his own name. And this is what he is about to do again. Because the scripture says from the rising of the sun until the going down of the same, his name shall be dreadful amongst the heathens.
That's right. That's right.
So that precept we wanted Malachi 3:16. Book of Malachi chapter 3 and verse 16. And in case you didn't know, or you that be listening, we living in the time of biblical prophecy. Alright, we living in the time of biblical prophecy. Where are all your other books? All the other books that you Jake be like to be digging up in and reading. What they're saying about these times. They're silent now. The Egyptian Book of the Dead, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, the Kibana Gas. All of these books right now, they're silent. There are no prophecies in them.
That's right.
That's what we've been telling you all.
That's right.
These books is not going to help you all in these times.
That's right. That's why Salak, that's why Baruch, right? That's why Baruch was letting them know, hey, call all the gods, all the wood and stones, dip in silver and gold, you know, with all these different array. Because Ecclesiastes, I think it's chapter 11, he say what? Read not too much of books, just roughly paraphrasing. Alright?
Making of what they admonish my son of the making of many books, there is no end.
There's no end.
And much studies are weariness of the flesh.
Because what? The scripture said, but thou art wiser than Daniel in Ezekiel 28, and I think verse 2. You know, you feel Esau don't know things to deceive all that. Alright? Esau know things to deceive all that jakes. Alright? That's the reason why this said in Proverbs, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the wicked seduce him in every way. Alright? And that what Esau used to seduce you all jakes.
That's right.
Alright? That's the reason why they kill this man Brad something. Because why? The figure was 15% of the United States was waking up to know who the children of Israel is. which was a big problem to the Jews. Alright? The so-called Jews, Tawada, a big problem because 50% of the United States is a large number. It's a very large number. And that's what the Mosai doing. What the Mosai doing is what? Bringing forth his prophets to show forth his signs. Because his namesake. He said for no other but for my namesake. Go ahead.
Malachi chapter 3 verse 16. Then they that fear the Lord Yahweh.
Verse 15.
Verse 15. Malachi 3:15. And now we call the proud happy. Yea, they that work wickedness are set up. Yea, they that tempt Yahweh are even delivered. Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another.
This one did 15. You know I wanted 15. Alright, let's read it over, Baba Pasha.
Malachi 3 verse 15. And now we call the proud happy. Yea, they that work wickedness are set up.
They that work wickedness are set up. The Most High put all of it for that set reason to destroy all of it. That's why the Most High Paul did it. He said, they that work wickedness were what? Set up. Alright? The Most High say he in control of good and evil. Isaiah 45 verse 7. Alright? It's the Most High who put all the Edomites there in this position. If you can give Isaiah 47, I think it goes 5 or 6. Alright? The Most High ain't gonna have no pity on all that. You know why he gonna have no pity on all that? Because all they touch the Baba, all they touch the eye of the Most High. And guess what? All of them had no pity. And right now all they having no pity because what they're doing is all they pushing this COVID-19, so-called COVID-19, alright, heavily on 2/3 J. But at the end of the day, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. Even though Jake and the bugged out mind, alright, it's referring to all Israel because who is the righteous? Israel. The Lord just have to purify them.
That's right.
Alright.
Scripture say what? That people shall all together be righteous. That's what the scripture says in Isaiah, I believe the 41st chapter. That people shall all together be righteous. I had a quick piece of paper though. Job 23 and verse, I'll read out verse 8. It says, but behold, I go forward, but he is not there. I'm backward, but I cannot perceive him. On the left hand, where he doeth work. On the left hand, where he doeth work. Have I just like the vision that Micaiah, the prophet, was seeing, where he said he saw the throne, he saw the Most High, alright, and they that stood next to him on the right hand and on the left. Alright, he saw all the hosts of heavens, and they stood on him, stood at him on the right and on the left. On the right, we know what is Yahweh Shai and the elect angels of righteousness, and on the left, guess who? Satan, alright, and his angels, which actually fuels Esau. In the scripture, say what said Satan at his right hand.
Psalm 109.
You know, so Esau, the Most High is working on Esau on the left hand side. Good and evil, as the brother was saying. What did Isaiah 47? What I said?
Verse 5. Verse 5 or 6.
I praise it on.
You say, I've given my people into thy hands, and thou hast showed no faith unto the old nor the young.
Isaiah 47 verse 5. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms. I was wroth with my people, I have polluted mine inheritance, and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart. Neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Wow.
Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
So you trying to say that, hey, you is fucking God? That's what you trying to say? You Edomites, you know, Paul himself up to say, hey, I can do these people what I want, and nobody can do me nothing. That's what they're trying to say. You understand? But you know what? The most I say, whatsoever thing written and whatever written forward learning, we know all the judgment coming.
That's right.
We know all the judgment is at hand.
Yeah.
That is the reason why the scriptures say, make better tithes. Alright? That is the reason why the scriptures say that. And when we make a better tithes, it's through these prophecies. That's the reason why you Edomites been taken down with videos. Because you know why? The truth coming out.
That's right.
The truth coming out about who all it really is. All is the so-called the Salak. All is the devil that the Bible speak of.
That's right.
And that's why the Lord literally swore. And that's why he's so pushing this thing so quick. Because he's seen the chariots and the outbreaks and the earth and the firmament. So he's scared. Because he know, as the scripture says in Revelation chapter 12 verse 12, he had but a short time.
That's right.
So he knows, hey, yeah, what's going on. They my last rank here. Let me take as many as could fucking go with me, boy. Go ahead, Akram. Want to say
The
something?
book of Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. A warning to you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians.
That's right.
Get your mind. Alright, get your mind off of America. America is not the land of opportunity. America is Babylon. America is Sodom and Gomorrah, Sodom and Egypt. And it's going to be destroyed.
That's right.
Verse 5. It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High, whose name is Yahweh, hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she had filled to her double. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow gave her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
That's right.
Matching up with the Isaiah 47. She said what? I shall not
know the loss of children.
Correct.
You understand?
The Most High correcting them. He actually reproved them there.
That's right.
You know, telling them, hey, you will be destroyed. Verse 8 says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. Famine is coming to America
very soon.
And we're seeing it coming soon.
Very soon.
Talks, rumors spreading of what? Lack of food, shortage of food. Families wouldn't be able to sustain themselves because why? No work in Egypt. No jobs. Egypt locking down.
Isaiah 32 defend itself.
Can't.
Isaiah 19. You understand? The book of Isaiah chapter 19 speak about that.
That's right.
It speak about the senators and you know the fucking the Pharaoh Edom. They ain't gonna know what to do. You understand? They ain't gonna know what to do. Because why? The vent is failing. That is what happening. The Lord touching Egypt again.
That's right.
Alright? For the second time, he going to pass over the children of Israel. They hopefully like alongside the 1/3. That's the back of that precept in Revelation 18, Micah 2 and 10, Baba Bosha. Because they say you fucking JC's worshippers, you Jakes who love the ball, GC, all have to feel the rod.
That's right.
All have to feel that rod because you know why? Every time all say that, all glorifying the white man work when he punish all the brothers and sisters. That's what they're doing. All glorifying the things that he did to us as a people. You understand? The scripture said in Micah, he said my people was as if they're now coming from a battle and all ambush them. You Edomites ambush them in the same book of Micah. Alright? That's what the Edomites do. That's why the scripture said in 1 Corinthians, the Lord said he will use the despised thing to confound the proud. Because all they hate the niggas, all they call respects, all they call Negroes. But guess what? Right now, we rejoicing, man.
That's right.
We rejoicing for the thing that happening when people mourning and saying, oh God, hey, we praying and asking the Most High to destroy this Edomites.
That's right.
That's what we're doing.
The book of Micah chapter 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
See,
because it is...
You Jakes who want to be saying, hey, America can't get destroyed. All they fucking caught up in Esau juice, mate. All they ain't seeing the money depreciated. All they ain't seeing the pushing for this microchip. All they ain't seeing them thing, mate. All they ain't seeing what's going on with the economy. All they seeing they're telling the workers stay home. So who want plant the garden? Who want bring in the crops? Right now, majority of the workers stick over there in the Spanish country. I can't remember the name right now. We just come and pick the grapes, over $1 million going and go into thin air. All they see these things, but all they fail to realize when you throw a stone in water, you don't see a plump, or when the stone sink, you don't see something happening after, and that's called a ripple effect. And that's what's going to happen to the economy, the ripple effect. And all the jinx ain't ready for it. Because all they think, hey, everything gonna go back to normal. Yeah, I can't wait for this to over that way. This is Jake mentality right now. You know? Instead of say, boy, let me repent, boy. Let me pick up my Bible and read it, boy. Let me say, boy, let me ask a little forgiveness. And all I no excuse, boy. All I no clue for their sins. You know why? Whether it be bugged out camps, these men was out there. Starting with the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who pushing the truth. Alright? And it had these other bugged camps who was out there. They still was learning no he is an Israelite. That is a perfect start. So all I know excuse.
That's right.
All I know clue for their sin.
The book of Isaiah chapter 56 and verse 12. Come ye, say they, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink. And tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant. That is what they taught. Alright? That is what you people taught. That is the mentality that you people had. Alright? It's becoming a thing of the past because you're seeing as the days goes by, things just getting worse. It's not getting better. Today not gonna be like tomorrow. You don't know if tomorrow they're gonna bring some heavier legislations saying that what? You had to come to take the vaccines, and if you don't come and take it, you're going to be charged or you're going to be put into prison. You don't know what's going to happen next. Alright? And it's going to come to that. Alright? It's going to come to that. Don't think about things getting better. You know, don't think about things getting back to normal. And in fact, things was never normal. Alright? Things was never normal. Man being with man, woman being with woman, that is not normal. And that is how the earth running today. Alright? And that is why all this distress and all these prophecies taking place. Because the Most High about ready to bring the end. To bring the end to this filthy place. Because there's actually opposing to righteousness. Alright? The Lord ready for righteousness to reign. And we started off what? The king is going to reign in righteousness. He ready for his son to come and rule. And you can't stop that. Alright? Righteousness is immortal.
Salak, if you could read Revelations chapter 12 and the last verse, right? Because you know what? Esau going to try to come against the woman, which is Yahushai, Jeremiah 6 and 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion unto a comely and delicate woman. And we belong to who? Yahushai. And what Esau find, hey, this woman here causing too much havoc. Because you know why? That's why they're taking on with videos and doing all these things, because we talking our kingdom into existence according to Daniel chapter 7, I think it's verse 14. We see the saints shall take the kingdom. You understand? So you know what? You say here with the scene, if we destroy the woman, the prophecies will stop. But guess what? The earth will help the woman if we just read that from above.
Revelation 12 verse 17, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. And that dragon represents what? The Roman Empire today, Esau, Edom. Alright, because when you read higher up, let me go back up to verse verse 4. It says, on his tail, I'll read at verse 3, it says, and there appeared another one in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon. Red dragon. That red goes back to Edom. The one in the Hebrew, which means red, or Idumea in the Greek, which means red, having 7 heads and 10 horns in it, one EU, and 7 crowns upon his head. Alright, the rulerships. It says, and his tail drew the 3rd part of the stars of heaven, which represent what? Him drawing away the Judah, Benjamin, and Levi that was in the land. You know, trying to slay all the young borns. Alright, in pursuit of our Lord Yahushua when he was being born. It says, and did cast them to the earth, and the dragon stood before the woman, Israel, as brother brought out Jeremiah 6:2, which was ready to be delivered for to devour her child, as soon as it was born. It was trying to kill Yahushua. That was Herod. Alright? So the
I want to cut you across that. What are going to try? Why the fucking Bella Salafri language? Why the Bella Space Force? Because what they're going to try to do, they're going to try to fight against Yahushua. What the scripture says in Ecclesiastes 1:18, they go to the new thing under the heavens. You understand? So they feel like, hey, they feel Yahushua was still a baby, but they could have killed him, but no more. You're wrong.
That's right. So verse 17 again, it says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. The remnant. Who's the remnant? The scripture says the remnant were afraid, right? That's the elect. The remnant go back to what remained. You know, a small few. And that's where the elect is 144,000 out of the children of Israel, out of the stars of heaven, out of the sun of the sea, 144,000. That represents the remnant. It says of a seed which keep the commandments, which keep the who's the ones rehearsing the righteous acts right now. Alright, the men were waking up to this truth. The hopeful members of the elect. And have the testimony of Yahushua. What is the testimony of Yahushua? Spirit of prophecy. The testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. Let me get that. Revelation 10.
That was the 19,
Sorry. It's 1910.
1910.
Can. Yeah. Revelation 19:10. It says, and I fell at his feet, the John falling before the angel, and worshipped him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. And that is why we keep prophesying unto you people. Alright, the scripture says, speak into the ears of my people what the words of prophecy. And there's the time we live in, and we can't stress on it enough. There's 2020, the year of prophecy.
That's the reason why the scripture said second Ezra, could have been out this quick precept. Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 1, he said, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. To add to what the brother was saying, this is the year 2020, the year of prophecy. And what we will be reading everything out was written on paper, which is called the Holy Scriptures, which is called the book for Israel. No other nation but Israel.
Well, with that, we give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, the Balanas, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that surely do real well. Peace, love, salutations to all the brethren on the four corners of this world that continues to spread this word, this good gospel in all sincerity and in truth. Alright, brothers of Great Millstone, Trinidad, you know, saying keep feeding your faith, starve it out to death. Stay strong. Shalom.
Shalom.